this is my customs loot route for 12.12 wipe. I'll starting off from the best spawn you can get. Actually, that's a lie. There is a better spawn. It's to the left of medbay, right behind the back door. Okay, so if you spawn here, first thing you want to do is look for this dead scav. You'll see a hole in the wall here if you run up to it. This is the first place you want to go, medbay, or people call it crack house. When you're running up to medbay, always check the front door. If it is closed, there's most likely someone in here. Watch these windows. They can get you from these windows. But if it is open, your chances are pretty high. If you spawn here, this door is open. No one's going to be there. First thing I check when I'm in here is the dead scav here. Check in there. And beside the scav, Bitcoin spawns here. Could get lions, etc. Also check the scav as well. Secondly, I run into this bathroom here. This is where you can find a lot of attachments along this guy and on him as well. You want to check inside these cupboards. You find food, sugar, a bunch of other stuff. Check the bag as well. After looting that, I will run upstairs. And once we're upstairs here, we check the office. You want to check these shelves here and on the ground. Check these shelves and on the ground. And these shelves and on the ground. You can find intelligence in here. It is going for 400,000 right now during the 12.12 wipe. Secondly, I will run over here and check in this med room. You can spawn a bunch of meds, layaways for your quests, a whole bunch of other stuff. Now you can loot the other rooms I left out, however, I don't really check them. You can check this back section here, and this one, and along these. And once we leave medbay, we will be brought to Fortress, or I call it construction, new construction. Once we're in construction here, be careful, this is a very, very high traffic area. I always check up on this bed first, and all the beds. I loot everything in here. It's 2 jackets, crates, 3 crates here, and a med spawn, and med loot, loose loot spawns right here. I will then run over to the smaller loot room here, and I will check these beds. This as well here, this table, this bag, this crate here, this crate as well on top, and in between these 2 beds and on this bed, I've never seen anything spawn on this bed, is a high tier item spawn. You can find Bitcoin, skulls. Skulls love to spawn right there. It's very hard to see, so make sure you double check or stuff your nose into it and look. Once we are done that, we'll check this barrel. Vodka, Jack Daniels love spawn on this barrel. We will run upstairs here. And we will check these crates. You got a crate here, but it's tire. Crate here. This is a food crate and a cigarette crate, good for quests. Run across Brew Bridge. Check this crate here. And lastly, before we leave here, check this, and these 2 crates for attachments and ammo spawns. Once we have left construction, instead of running to the right or far left or underneath these train here, you want to come to the middle. If you're coming from this side, you hug the left side of this tanker, and if you're coming from this side, you want to hug the right side of this tanker. Stuff yourself into this corner, crouch, and you can go right through. Saves you lots of time, especially during loot routes. Now there's a stash by that back tree there. If you go around that way, just make sure you check that. Now we're at gas station here. We will come in and check underneath the giving tree. This can spawn any item in the game except for the thick container. This can spawn med crate or med case, ammo case. Lastly, we'll check this here. Lots of good items spawn in there. After leading over there, we'll come into gas station here. Can spawn any key card in the game here. Overall, just always check this, never skip it. After looting gas station, we'll come here to train bridge. We will come up to this spot here and jump up. This will save you a lot of time. It's less scary from underneath. Just be cautious here. Lots of people love sitting up here. Once we get to this red cart and this tall tree here, we will look down and see a doorway that we will go into. Once we're inside here, you want to check all these shelves here. Headsets can spawn right there. You can find ophthalmoscope spawns, car battery, pretty much any barter item. The jacket, always check in here as well. That's pretty much all I loot for in here. Now, once we make it down the bridge here a bit, it's possible to jump from this extract over here. You have to be level, I think it's strength 39 to make it over. Drop your backpack here. Or you can pop a SJ36 and a mule and drop your gear and stuff right about there. And you can make this jump from this corner to this corner. Now, once I get here, this warehouse is the best thing on customs. You can identify it by these two smokestacks. When I get here, the first thing I check is PC van, as I call it. You can find lots of graphics cards in these PCs here. There is 2 in the back here. Always check these. Now once you get inside this warehouse, you want to come to this window, right about there, or this window. Now, 28 kilograms, I might be able to make it up there. We'll see. I like to pull my axe out for this. So I like to look at the ground, and you will hit this ledge. As you can see, my character goes up. What you want to do is get on the ledge here. Press space and A at the exact same time. And you can get into the USEC stash without a key. You can check the weapons crate here. Another crate, jacket, and ammo and attachment spawns in here. That's pretty much it in here. Check the desk, obviously. Now once we're done in this warehouse, first thing I do is come in here and go up these stairs instantly. This side has way more high tier spawns than this side here. Always check under this desk. You can find a lot of gas analyzers here if you're looking for your quest. Always check these 2 PCs for graphics cards. You can find vodka here and here. Come in this room, check this jacket here. Check this table as well. Nothing spawns on these tables, don't bother checking them. Check this bag. Next, I come in this room, check this jacket here. And I finally will come in here, check this toolbox. Loose loot along all these shelves, another toolbox. Check these crates. Same with this shelf here. Got a med bag. Water filters love spawning here. And on the second shelf. After that, I will come down here and check these 3 shelves. Find attachments, meds, barter items, pretty much everything. Also in here, you can find ammo, and in that one there. After that, I will run up these stairs here, inside here, and first room I check is this one. You can find cat statues, gold chains, horses. Check these 2 jackets. Next, you go to attachment room, as I call it. Check these shelves. Check this as well. Check this crate. Lots of good items spawn on here. Water filter, and on this one. And here, and on this bed as well. Nothing spawns in this corner. Next, you want to check here. This bed, ammo, barter items. And always check this guy here. Check his wrist. Rollers do spawn on his wrists. And behind, in this area here, is high tier item spawns. Now after looting that, you want to come down here and exit out this door. Look for these 2 huge white barrels or whatever the fuck. And once you get out of the warehouse, you want to come to this one Not many people loot this warehouse, but it is very, very good. First thing I do is I head upstairs here. You got 2 jackets in the corner, and attachment spawns here. Got a weapons crate, 2 PCs that can spawn graphics. You got a toolbox here, a toolbox there. After you loot those, you come down here, and you will loot this as well. Always check on the floor here. I found 4 water filters here at once. Motors love to spawn there, and water filters love to spawn in this area here. You want to come over here, check these crates. They love to spawn food. You got a grenade case here. You can get a grenade for it. After that, I will run here, and in between this post and bush is a big stash right there. And exactly parallel from that stash, in that corner of the map where my PK06 is aiming, is another big stash. Finally, once you loot those 2, this is your extract here. And you just come down to the bottom of ZV13 and extract here. So the best spawn you can get for this side of the map is in this warehouse, or that warehouse across there. You would come out and loot this building first. I won't be going inside these again, as I already showed you all the spawns, so just go back in the video if you want to see that. Secondly, I will go through the back door of this warehouse and start from this side, work my way down, back to this side. Once I'm out of this warehouse, I will check the USEC stash, as I showed in the video. And then after that, I will come over to PC van and loot that up. Now, if for some reason you forgot to eat or drink, like I always do, very good spot to get food is up in here. You check on this bed here, check in this duffel bag, and same with this side on this thing here and on the ground. Now, once you have jumped the fence here, I don't bother checking any of these warehouses except this one and the ophthalmoscope spawn I showed you earlier. That is the only warehouse I loot here. If you don't remember, you see the red cart here and the big tree right in the middle. You got a doorway exactly to the right is the shelf, and ophthalmoscopes do spawn there. Now we are back to gas station here. Now if this is contested, you can skip gas station completely. I will show you that in a bit. However, if it is not contested, I recommend checking the given tree and in the gas station. Now I will show you the jump. 28 kilograms should be okay to make this jump. Anything higher, above 30, unfortunately I don't think you can skip gas station. What you want to do is come up here, jump on this ledge, and you want to look and run into that wall there. The wall will direct you to this corner, and you can skip gas station completely, just like this. And there you go. You can completely skip gas station. Now we are making our way back to construction here. There is one crate on the outside here that I always check, and then I check my regular spots I showed previously in the video. Now I recommend doing this at nighttime. It's completely up to you. I run nighttime with just a pistol, a Glock, and a flashlight, big rig, and a big backpack, and I stay hidden as possible. I run sides of the maps, try and stay under the radar as much as possible. Nighttime, it's definitely a bit more scary, but it's a lot more benefits. You're hidden in the dark. Not many people go nighttime, especially on customs, and when they do, they usually like to fight dorms. Make sure you loot medbay. Again, coming from this way. Now, when I'm coming here, I like to check over the wall. You can jump on here, and you have a nice view of other side of the wall here. Come up to this wall and run to your left. Now we're back where we spawned earlier in the video, but this time we are extracting from RUF. I think for this wipe, I think they changed it so this is always open now. I've took this every time for this wipe and have never had an issue. You can tell by the light. If the light is not here, that means the extract is not open. But for this wipe, I have never seen this wipe or this extract closed. And yeah, that is my customs loot route. I have netted a lot of money from this route. Unfortunately, if this video gets some views, this loot route will be contested, so just be cautious while running this. Most people do run this loot route already. However, I don't see too many people doing it nowadays. But it's just a good map in general for money. Not many people think so, but they just don't know the spawns. You can obviously net more money on, say, interchange or labs, of course. But if you are broke in this wipe, I recommend doing customs here. Or if you're rich, even do customs. It is a great map for money. It's very, very tame. Not many people do loot routes on this map. Most of the chads like to go dorms. That's where all the action is. But yeah, just hope you enjoyed this quick video.